welcome back to my channel. School is out, so I'll be here more often. So yeah. So today's look is gonna be a bold eye and dark lips. It's a Chloe Kitembo inspired look. I love Chloe so much. Shout out to those that drew my attention to her because they thought I looked like her. Well, I think just a little bit, but yeah, you can check the video that she did this look down below. Guys, let me know what you think, and yeah, peace out. Bye. Hey guys, so I'm going to start off with the Nivea Post Shave Balm, which is going to act as a base for my makeup. I'm going to apply this all over my face like it was lotion, and let it dry for a good 2 to 5 minutes. And when it dries, it's going to have a sticky texture on my face, which is going to allow my makeup to last all day long. So after doing my eyebrows off camera, because there's a link for that down below, I'm going to use the second brown shade from the adorable NYX palette, and this is going to act as the base for my eyeshadow. I'm applying it with a very light hand, as you can see the way I'm holding my brush towards the end, and using back and forth movements so that it is evenly distributed. Going into my Too Faced chocolate palette. Oh my god, it smells so good. I'm gonna use the mocha shade, which is a little bit darker than what I used before, and I'm going to apply this in the crease of my eye. It is important that you progressively get darker with your eyeshadow shades from light to dark, and make sure you use a fluffy brush. Using the same fluffy brush, I'm going to go into my NYX Double Dare eyeshadow, which is an orange color. I like to use this as my base as well because it just makes the eyeshadow really look good. I use it for all my eyeshadow looks, and mind you, I'm not an eyeshadow expert, so please bear with my explanations. Back into my Too Faced palette, I'm gonna get Divinity for my brow bone. This is to make my eyebrows stand out more. To my eyelid, I'm going to apply this gel black liner that I got from the beauty supply. It doesn't have a name, I'm sorry, but yeah, I just put that all over my eyelid. This is the most important part of your smoky eye because it's going to act as a base for the black eyeshadow you're going to put on later. So make sure you're putting this just on your eyelid, or you're going to end up looking like you got punched. I like to pull this out a little bit outward, which is going to act as a guide for my eyeliner in the future. I always like to go back with the fluffy brush that I started with, and this is just to help the transition between the black and the brown which I started with. This is going to get rid of the harsh lines in between the two. Eyeliner application has never been this easy for me. Thank God for the tape. I can just go there and follow the line, and you're welcome for the tip. Moving on to my face, I start with the NYX correcting palette. I use the orange shade, to cover up my dark spots. These spots are just the worst. I use that all over my face, under my eye, around my nose, around my lips, on my forehead, anywhere that just looks darker than the rest of my skin. Take your time and apply it, no rush, because at the end you don't want it to look patchy on top of your foundation. You can use a wet blending sponge and dab all over your face wherever you applied the corrector. Using my favorite foundation, which is the Maybelline Fit Me Foundation in 355 or Coconut, I use my finger and I make little dots all over my face. This is to help it get warm so that whenever I'm blending it, it's going to blend in really easily. Not forgetting my neck, I go into my skin and I do like little short strokes to help the foundation blend in. This produces awesome results for me. And I just do this all over my face, all over my face. Take your time, don't rush over it. Going in for those eye bags and for a more polished look, I use the Maybelline Concealer in Cafe to go under my eyes, and I draw sort of like a triangle under my eyes, on the bridge of my nose, under my nose, on my chin, and on my forehead. For a more highlighted look, I go in with the popular L.A Pro Concealer in Toffee, which is a little bit lighter than my skin, for a more highlighted look. And I apply it on the same spots as I applied the Maybelline Fit Me Concealer. And now going in with my damp beauty blender, I softly dab into my highlighter under my eye and pull it out just a little bit, slowly taking my time and making sure it's blended as much as possible. Blend guys, blend. Take your time, blend and dab, very important.
I did walk and they talk, but I won't stop, cause I got too much money locked for. Now Baba God said so.
Using the Nye Luxury Powder in Topaz, which is also close to my skin tone. Banana is kind of light, so I like to use Topaz. And using a fluffy brush, I dab it into my skin. I push it into my skin. I don't sweep it away. This is a way to set the concealer that we put under the eye so that it lasts all day.
If you're feeling me now, then let me hear you sing. My Jaiye Ori, my Jaiye Ori, my Jaiye Ori.
I just go in with more and build up as much as I want it to be. And you're not just getting under your eye, you're getting all the parts where you put a concealer to set it. To contour, I use the CoverGirl bronzer in the shade Ebony Bronze, and I use this to create an illusion of higher cheekbones, where I draw a line from my ear almost to my mouth halfway down, and I do this all around my forehead to give my face a structure. And then using that brush without going back into the powder, I draw lines down the sides of my nose to create a narrow nose all the way down. Using a fluffy face brush, I use it to blend the contouring into my skin, and then I use this wedge to apply the Nye powder in Topaz under my contour to make my contour stand out. So I basically just draw a line from my ear down to my mouth like I did with the contouring, but I'm doing it under the contouring to make it stand out.
I check my sense out in just the chakra, how I go stay, my head the shade. We no delay, now me that.
To blend everything together, I go into my black opal deluxe finishing powder, and I use this really fluffy face brush and just blend everything into my skin, mainly around my face, excluding under my eyes. I just blend everything together to give it a nice finish look. Using the deep palette from e.l.f., I use the darkest pink on my cheeks to give it a nice rosy cheek color. And then I get into my BH Cosmetics Wild and Radiant for the bottom right highlighter and put this down the bridge of my nose. And using this awesome fan brush from BH Cosmetics as well, I apply this wherever I want the highlight, on my cheekbones, on the bridge of my mouth, on my nose.
You go see something, check your sense, strong head, my name, back your backs, one way just to go. When bang arrive, your eye go shine, you go confirm all my belong. So when you get there, make you look well, before you know, all things go clear.
Moving on to my favorite part, your lips. Don't forget to moisturize. It is very important because you don't want your lips dry. And so I use this pencil. It's a black pencil. You can use any pencil to line your lips for this dark lip color. Usually I use brown, but because Chloe used black, I'm going to use black. This is the first time and this is so weird for me. Forgot, you have to line under your eyes so that they don't look bare, they look natural. So you go under your eyes and using the black pencil, you line them and then go in with a brush and smudge it out. I went in with black eyeshadow under and smudged it out, as well as the brown colors I used on my eyelid, and just smudge it out. Back to my lips, I use my favorite ColourPop lipstick, which is LAX. It is a matte lip color and I just applied all over my lips. You have to be careful because this stains easily, so take your time and apply it all over your lips and allow it to dry. Don't forget to mention that Lenora sent you for a surprise and a little gift with your package. Thank you guys, bye, love you.
I'm into it, it's so hard to let it go.